I'm Joshua, this is Callie, and this is Mackenzie. Let's bring religion and politics back into the workplace.
Welcome to our TED Talk! Diversity is skin deep nowadays. Companies around the world are advertising their drive for diversity, but it seems to be very surface level. So, what are they leaving out? Just everything that makes a person truly diverse.
We just need to change the lenses. Instead of focusing on differences with the person, make them about the subject. By focusing the disagreement on the issue and not the person, we can address conflicting issues while maintaining a healthy relationship. For instance, if you and your significant other are deciding on a restaurant and one's craving Cajun food, it would be foolish if you were angry with them simply because you prefer something else. You just have different preferences. You might not end up with the meal you want, but you can enjoy the time you spent together.
Now let's put that in a work context. If Jim prefers to spend his weekend supporting Joe Biden, and Dwight likes to spend his supporting Donald Trump, there's no reason that they can't enjoy coffee together.
Some examples of this ideological repression are how James Damore was fired from Google after writing a memo in which he expressed his ideological belief that women have psychological differences that explain their different representation at Google. Another example would be how Samantha Alaf, a practicing Muslim, wore a hijab to an interview for religious reasons. This violated Abercrombie & Fitch's look policy. Rather than respecting her beliefs, Abercrombie fought her all the way to the Supreme Court, resulting in an 8-1 verdict against them.
According to the Oxford Dictionary, diversity is a range of many people or things that are very different from each other. Being that this is a broad definition, it means it does not limit diversity to appearances.
Diversity is a vital, ongoing conversation. If you fire someone for disagreeing with you, it kills that conversation. Trying to restrict someone's free expression of their sincerely held beliefs is attempting to amputate their thought.
Since diversity has become a catch-all, the true importance and benefit that diversity can bring is being forgotten. Organizations need to stop focusing on their marketing ploys and instead focus their time on their people.
Instead of getting caught up in policy and ineffectual initiatives, they should focus on cultivating a sharing, learning, and accepting workplace. Conversations about religion and politics, all shared with coworkers in a collaborative effort to get to know one another on a more personal level, that's how you cultivate a diverse environment.
A 2014 study published in the Journal of Organizational Behavior explained that when employees were allowed to discuss religion in the workplace, they reported being happier. And of course, happier employees are more productive employees.
Diversity must be embraced, but embracing isn't agreeing with someone. It's respecting what someone has to say. You don't have to agree, but that doesn't mean that the character of the individual should ever be insulted.
Healthy work environments consist of people from different backgrounds, ethnicities, beliefs, and ideological structures. But if you restrict someone's self-expression, you're enforcing a gag order on their mind.
What we have learned is that individuals who are demographically different from their coworkers may be more likely to feel lower committed and to leave. But a positive diversity climate can aid retention. I like the way organizational behavior researcher Nancy Rothbard explains a workplace without barriers. It's bringing your best self to work. Bring your best self to work and talk about aspects of your identity in a way that might be different, but is hopefully respectful of others' identities.
This ideology is beginning to be embraced with good results. For example, Accenture was ranked first for 5 consecutive years on the Refinitiv Diversity and Inclusion Index. Unconventional actions like building Islamic prayer rooms and respecting non-Western holidays played a major role in this exceptional result.
Accenture took a necessary risk to cultivate genuine diversity. The way Accenture's Serene Ahmed puts it, we're quick to talk about bringing our true selves to work, but we need to understand what goes with it.
Research has found that diversity is much more likely to be successful when we see it as everyone's business rather than when we believe it only helps a certain group of employees.
Bringing things such as religion and culture into the workplace will require people to be more respectful and willing to learn and share. If this is achieved, people will acquire a much deeper connection, and when in doubt, why not go back to the old agree to disagree?
Most people would agree with Rene Descartes when he says, "I think, therefore I am." But beyond that, people differ in religion, politics, sexual orientation, and just about everything else. Let's get companies talking. about how employees can bring a holistic identity to the workplace.